At one time, there were 120 trains a day went through Waterford. That's one every 15 minutes. 20 years ago, approximately, the rail lands have been abandoned. The train tracks have been removed. It's sat dormant. It's kind of an eyesore in a sense. And right now we feel it's a good time to perk it up a little bit.
I think it's relatively flat for now because they might want to put a patio there or something. We don't know what they're going to do there.
I was going to say 20 feet of flat and then drop it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The project's called the Waterford Rail Lands Redevelopment Project, and we formed a committee here with a bunch of local people. Andy Koistra primarily is the chairperson. He's brought together a bunch of people, business people, Lions Club, Rotary Club, the museum, Chamber of Commerce, the BIA. A lot of people locally have formed this committee. We've got a lot of support.
The idea of doing something, or the desire to clean up the waterfront and to do something more productive with it, has been around for at least 20 years. What really changed the dynamics was that the county bought the property in the last year and a half or 2 years or so, and that really meant that there was an opportunity to work with a different owner and to re-energize the idea of doing something with the waterfront in Waterford.
Our project is fairly major. It's about a 1.2 kilometer long trail. So starting at the west end, which is the steel bridge end, it has been worked on by the Waterford Heritage Trail Committee. And it's almost complete, and it's part of the Trans-Canada Trail, and it's become a real attraction. A lot of Sunday afternoons, there's more than 100 people walking and using that trail. And because we're downtown Waterford and we're missing that traffic, we thought it'd be a good idea to maybe spruce up the east and west part of the trail underneath that and entice people to come downtown Waterford.
The potential of this site is really what's in many ways is already here, but it's just a matter of making it more accessible and more usable for more people.
The beauty of Waterford right now is its natural beauty. So we don't want to manicure everything. We don't want to make it all like a parkette, but certain areas will be cleaned up enough that you can actually walk and hike and take their strollers along or bicycles. Along that trail, you're going to find little fishing outcrops that people can walk out on and fish. We're going to have little viewing outcrops that people can walk out to the edge of the water and take photographs. There'll be boat launches along the way that people can put a little canoe in. There'll be 2 new bridges that'll connect the Y back up that has been missing for 20 years, so that people will be able to go from our lower east and west trail, walk across, head out of town to the north, and connect back up to the Trans-Canada Trail heading north and south.
As the trail becomes more well-known and more accessible from larger centers, we're hoping that we'll see quite a bit more traffic through this area. And we certainly have some amenities to offer to people along the way.
This really is a win-win for our group because this project not only enhances our building, but it also encourages people to come by and come into our stores and restaurants in town on Alice and Main Street.
Well, we're talking about enhancing the backside of the museum so that all the people walking down the trail will be able to say, hey, there's a museum, let's go in and check it out. So it's a win-win for them as well.
The response for volunteers and support overall has been just fantastic, and it seems like it's really caught in the imagination of the residents of Waterford.
So from Waterford's perspective, I think it's a great thing. I've lived here for 30 years. I love Waterford. My family has grown up here, kids, and so we think it's just a beautiful thing for Waterford to bring it along to the next level. The part that needs to be fixed up is the downtown area and the parkland. A lot of enthusiasm for it already, and I think it's just going to grow and grow and grow. So I think it's a wonderful project.